One of the ways that cruises are very different from land vacations and hotels is the cruise ship bathroom. Yes, if you thought the cabin was small, wait till you see the bathroom. But I have some tips that are going to help. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Are we really talking about bathrooms? Yes, we are. We're keeping it real. So I'm going to share with you what you can expect from a cruise ship bathroom, as well as the tips, tricks, and even the hacks that can make your bathroom experience, I guess, a little bit better and add a little bit more space and storage to your cruise ship bathroom. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give the video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Okay, let's get started. So first I'm going to tell you what you can expect from a cruise ship bathroom, but then I am going to share with you 10 different tips and hacks as to how to make that space function much better. So firstly, as to what you can expect in a cruise ship bathroom, they are usually fairly small. And when I say this, I mean cruise ships that are mainstream, that are not luxury cruise ships. So anything from Carnival, Royal Caribbean, even celebrity cruise ships, princess cruise ships, you can expect that the cabin bathrooms are going to be small. And in particular, what I mean is anything that's an inside cabin, an ocean view, and a balcony cabin. Once you get into a mini suite or a junior suite, then you will often have a little bit of a larger bathroom. And this can be something good if you want a little bit more extra space. It can be worth considering upgrading your cabin for that extra bathroom space. Now, your standard bathroom is going to have, of course, your toilet. It's going to have a single sink with a small vanity, and you usually are going to have 2 or 3 very small shelves that are at the left or the right of the mirror that is on top of the sink. Now, you will have a shower. So in standard cabins on those cruise lines that I just mentioned, you will not have a bathtub in your cruise ship bathroom. So you will have a standing shower. Sometimes you're going to have a shower curtain, which I know a lot of people don't really like very much. And other times you will have a glass shower door. Some of the newer cruise ships that are built do have this glass shower door. Now, oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes those mini suites do have a bathtub. So that is another thing to look forward to if you do get one of those larger upgraded cabins. Oh, and something that I should mention is the toilet is not going to work the same as at home or at a hotel. It's going to seem a little bit more similar to an airplane. I think a little bit better than an airplane, definitely. But what you'll want to do is make sure that you always close the cover before you flush. It does work on like a vacuum system, so you are going to hear this loud sound as you flush your toilet, so just expect that. Now, a question that some people ask is if you do need to bring your own shampoo and conditioner, or even your own shower gel or soap. And really, soap and shower gel are usually provided, I think, on every cruise line that I've ever been on. Now, sometimes the shampoo and conditioner that is provided is like a 2-in-1. Depending on the cruise line, you may have a better or less quality product. So if you are particular about the shampoo that you do use or the conditioner that you do use, then I do suggest that you can bring your own. Now, on a cruise ship, you can actually bring full-size toiletries if you do want to, or you can bring those small travel sizes. Now, I will show you what I bring. So I did this on my last cruise. I brought these small containers and I filled them up, which was quite good because usually at home, I'm going to show you as well, I do use kind of like the big Costco size. So I didn't want to bring this, but if you buy like sort of a standard size, shampoo or conditioner from Walmart or wherever you buy it from, then you probably could bring that if you like and just bring it back home after, especially if you're driving. But if you're flying, you'll want to bring something small. Now, I will leave these travel size toiletry bottles and little containers. I will leave the set that I did buy linked down in the description below, as well as any other products that I do mention in this video. I'll make sure that they are linked in the description. Now, when it comes to an electric plug, you can expect that you'll have the kind that is used like for an electric razor, but I really haven't seen a standard electric plug in any bathrooms that I've been in. If you're wondering if there is a hairdryer included in the bathroom, I have not actually seen that in the bathrooms on the cruise ships that I have been on. However, there has been a hairdryer provided in the desk area in the cabin. Now, since your standard cruise ship bathroom is going to be very small, let's move on to some of the things that you might want to bring with you just to make that space work a little bit better for you. So the first thing that you'll want to bring is actually, even though this is not really about the space and organizing, it is small. And if I'm not mistaken, I have not seen any vents in a bathroom. So it does tend to get, well, a little bit stuffy, the smell in a bathroom. So bring some Poo-Pourri spray with you. And this is kind of a before you go spray. I'm not going to get into it, but it really is kind of a cruise essential that the majority of cruisers actually bring with them on a cruise. My son actually likes to use it at home, but that's an aside. Now, one of the most useful things to bring for your cruise ship bathroom is a hanging toiletry bag. Now, this is the one that I've been using for a few cruises now. I think it's great because it actually just, well, you can see how big this is. This is actually the medium size, and full-size toiletries actually fit in this one, but there's a larger size as well. And it's available, even though I have it in pink, it is available in black, in navy blue. It's great. And like I mentioned, in a couple of sizes as well. And I will link it down in the description below this video. Now, on the cabin door, you're usually going to have 1 or 2 hooks where you can hang your hanging toiletry bag, or you can hang up a robe perhaps, but you also might want to bring with you some magnetic hooks, and you could use these in the cabin, but in many cases the bathroom walls are going to be magnetic as well. Please let me know if you've used these in the bathroom before, your experience. So please let me know in the comments below. But if you want to, bring some magnets and use them in the bathroom as well. Now, another great storage item and really cruise essential a lot of people use is the over the door organizer. Now, you could use this on the back of the bathroom door. Now, I have to caution you, some cruise lines may not allow you to use this on the door. One of those cruise lines is Disney, but otherwise most cruise lines allow you to do so. If you cannot use it on the back of the door, the trick or the hack that you can use is use your magnet hooks, and use those magnet hooks on the ceiling of the cabin. That will be metal, and you can hang your bag, your organizer bag, down from the ceiling rather than the cabin walls, and this way you won't do any damage. Now, something else to mention is usually inside the shower area itself, many cruise lines will actually have a retractable clothesline that you can use. So if you want to use that, bring maybe some clothes pegs, something like that, or even your towel clips can be used to hang up your items there. Maybe you're drying a bathing suit or something. But what I found honestly works even better is to use these magnet hooks outside in the cabin itself. It just seems to be less humid, less damp, and my bathing suits dry better by leaving them in the cabin area, maybe somewhere near the bathroom if you want them to be out of the way from the bed area. Now, when it comes to toothbrushes, I like to organize my toothbrushes and leave them in the glasses standing up that are often provided in the cruise ship bathrooms. However, something was pointed out to me in a recent video that when the cabin steward or the cabin attendant is cleaning the bathroom, they're probably using a spray, and that spray might get on my toothbrushes. Ew, right? So what I realized is I'm going to be buying some toothbrush covers, and I have that on my Amazon list, so that should be coming in the next couple of days. I'm going to leave a picture of the ones that I'm buying up on the screen as well. Now, because cruise ship cabins are notoriously very dark, whether you're in an inside cabin and you just don't have any windows, so it's dark, or even you have an ocean view cabin or balcony cabin and you have those blackout curtains, it is very dark in a cabin, obviously much darker than you'd have in a hotel room. However, what some people do is they bring a little light to keep in their bathroom. Now, usually what I did in the past is I would just leave the light on in the bathroom, and I would leave the door open just a little bit because that sliver of light doesn't bother me, but it does bother some people, I know. So some people bring a tea light and they leave that on the shelf. You can find those at the dollar store if you like, or otherwise you could bring, even better I think, is a motion sensor light. So you could actually bring this so that when you do walk into the bathroom, this does come on, and you can keep another one for your cabin as well. On our last cruise, we actually used it in the main area of our cabin for when our son would come in late at night. Now, this isn't a hack, but it is a little bit of a tip. If you like a bathrobe, this is something that you can request on many cruise lines. So it doesn't necessarily come standard. So on some cruise lines, you're going to find this in your personalizer where you can request a robe. In other cases, you can get a robe when you move up in loyalty levels for your cruise line. And you may even want to bring some slippers. I didn't do this on my cruise, but I recently watched a video by somebody who had like what they packed for their Caribbean cruise, and they actually included slippers, they said, for walking around the cabin. It was something that I never really thought about, but it could really be a good idea. If you do bring slippers, please let me know in the comments below. Now I have another tip, and this is a tip that comes from our friends, and they used this on a cruise a few years ago that we did with them. However, I have heard this from other people as well. So if you find that your shower is small, and honestly it is small, so if you are a very tall person or if you are a larger person, you may find it a little bit cramped. However, on many cruise lines, you can use the shower in the gym. You're going to find it's very large, or even the shower in the spa areas. So if you do that, make sure that you bring a tote bag or maybe a little shower caddy or even any sort of backpack or gym bag, just a little something so that you can bring your toiletries over to that shower. If you've ever done that before or heard of that, please let me know as well in the comments below. Now, one more thing that is really handy, not necessarily, I guess, for the bathroom, but definitely for your dirty clothes on a cruise ship. And this is a collapsible laundry hamper, and it is mesh, so things kind of don't really stay smelly. What we did is we used this and we kind of placed it at the back of our closet, and then we put our dirty clothes in there. And then after that, I could store that, put it in a bag, and put it away in our luggage. So while it won't help for the bathroom itself, and you honestly won't have room for it in the bathroom, but it will really help to keep your cabin organized and for you to take your clothing from your shower and throw it right inside your laundry. And finally, one more tip. I don't think I mentioned this. This has to do with the towels. Now, sometimes you're going to find that your cabin attendant is going to give you maybe 2 towels, 2 hand towels, 2 washcloths, and 2 bath towels. But if you want more towels, you can ask your cabin steward for that. And usually what we do is early on in the cruise, like on the first day or the second day, like in the morning, is we'll ask for those extra towels because I do like to have that. And as well, something to note, just like in hotels, is if you hang your towels back up, they will not get washed. So if you do want to have your towels washed, if you want to have fresh towels, then you should leave them on the floor of your bathroom. And usually what I do is I tuck them into the shower area just because the bathroom space is so small. Now, I keep thinking that I'm done with all the tips, but I do have one more when it comes to shampoo and conditioner. And this is probably more for the ladies, but men can use this as well, is if you have a hairdresser that has samples that she is willing to give you, is instead of bringing even toiletry bottles, consider bringing samples, and you can just place these. These are actually Ziploc accessory bags. I love these. These are great for first aid items, medications, and even any hair products that you have as well. Now, I'm going to leave a video right after this one all about first aid items that you'll probably want to bring on a cruise. So make sure that you do watch that next if you are interested. And I hope that you did find this video helpful. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.